Do you want free Primogems in the end of the month? It's easy, just subscribe, and I'll pick random user on the comments section and say whatever you want. That's all you will do, subscribe.
Hu Tao is the 77th director of the Wangsheng funeral parlor. But even though the occupation of a director requires being professional and serious, Hu Tao is the complete opposite of those traits. After her grandfather passed away, Hu Tao took over the family business and she currently manages funeral parlor in Liu. Moreover, Hu Tao is described as cheerful yet mischievous. Hu Tao used to take care of the stone lions outside of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. The people of Liu thought she was weird since she looked after the statues like they were alive. However, those standing guard at the Ministry of Civil Affairs were surprised to find that Hu Tao no longer came around to look after the stone lions she named Mittens and Whiskers, and even though she was weird for some, they missed her presence and antics. So when they had the chance to ask Hu Tao why she no longer comes around, Hu Tao did what she does best. She gave them a silly answer. According to her, Mittens and Whiskers are adults now, which meant they can take care of themselves. This left the guards confused, but let it go, knowing that Hu Tao was being serious. Once Hu Tao turned 13, she performed her first ceremony. Given her strange nature, those around Hu Tao were nervous for how the funeral will go. But Hu Tao has been living in Wangsheng funeral parlor since she was 8, so it's no surprise that the ceremony went well. For the ceremony, Hu Tao made sure to organize and execute the ceremony perfectly, much to the surprise of those around her. On the other hand, her odd behavior still did not go away. Some remarked that Hu Tao would play 4-player card games even though she was alone. But because her grandfather, someone she held in high regard, was a director of the funeral parlor, she took ceremonies like that seriously. Additionally, the only time people saw Hu Tao be serious is when she conducts ceremonies like that. When Hu Tao took over Wangsheng funeral parlor, the citizens of Liu appreciated the fact that she made all kinds of efforts to respect their wishes for funerals. Moreover, Hu Tao always instructed the staff at the parlor to always respect whatever their clients want. For Hu Tao, she believes that death is only natural for living beings. And since she is in the funeral business, she believes funerals are important. For Hu Tao, funeral rites allow the dead to have a peaceful transition to the afterlife. Moreover, this belief made Hu Tao adamant on giving Kiki a proper burial. But when she found out why Kiki became a zombie and her will to live, bringing her back to life, Hu Tao respected that. But because Hu Tao was insistent on burying Kiki, this stuck to the little zombie. Now, any effort Hu Tao makes for Kiki to forgive her is not acknowledged. Aside from Hu Tao being the director of Wangsheng funeral parlor, she spends her time making poetry, and as proof of her being a poet, the citizens of Liu actually consider her a celebrity. When it comes to writing, her most popular work yet is called The Hilton. Even Xingqiu was a fan of her poetry and did everything he could to set up a meeting with Hu Tao, and when they finally met, the two had a poetry battle at Wangsheng funeral parlor. The two became friends through poetry and eventually Chongyun joined them. So how did Hu Tao got her vision? After the funeral ceremony ended, Hu Tao made her way to Wuong Hill. She brought a bag full of supplies that won't last her that long. And when Hu Tao arrived at Wuong Hill, she made her way into the beyond. According to Genshin Impact and its lore, the beyond is a boundary between those alive and those who passed on. The reason Hu Tao went into the beyond is so she could see her grandfather one last time. However, Hu Tao never saw her grandfather amidst all the lingering spirits in that area. She waited 4 days despite the spirits telling her that the person she was looking for was not there. Then, a realization hit Hu Tao. Her grandfather did not have any regrets while he was alive. This meant that his spirit did not have a need to linger in the beyond. And even though Hu Tao never got to see her grandfather one last time, she went home happy. When she got home, she started emptying the contents of her bag. And when she unpacked almost everything, Hu Tao found a vision at the bottom of her bag.